You have a very solid team that has been working with you for years, such as your cameraman Gordon, who has worked with you on other projects. What do you think moves and motivates them to keep helping you to make Kaleidoscope Man?
I got to talk about Gordon actually. Gordon shot my first film, Written in Blood, in 1996 we shot that. And we've been friends ever since. I've been trying for years to get another project off the ground and it just hasn't happened. Money's collapsed. But you know, Gordon is one of these people, he's always believed in me, actually. And he says it's my passion and enthusiasm is infectious. And you know, he's a really good guy, Gordon. And he'll tell me straight if he doesn't agree with what I'm doing or whatever. But nothing's a problem to him, actually. You know, whatever I've asked for, it's never been anything too challenging. He's always found a way around it. What motivates him to want to work with me? I think he likes me, to be honest. And I think he likes my ideas. And he's a collaborator, Gordon. He likes to work as part of a team. It's not, you know, I'm the director, you're the cameraman. We work together, we collaborate. You can see that. And it's, you can see that from the blog videos, actually. He's a lovely, lovely guy to have on set. And again, I feel really chuffed that I've got him and I've got some really great people. People like Mark Robbins, my old mate from school, who's always believed in me. People like Richard Wood, who has been fantastic. All my newfound friends on Facebook and Twitter who have just kind of jumped on board with this lunatic Simon. If there's anyone else there I've forgotten, there are so many people that have backed me over the years. I can't list you all one by one, but believe me, you're in my heart. So I really appreciate everyone's support, by the way. Anyway, next question.
Why is it important to you to make Kaleidoscope Man?
I want to make this movie because I want to give people the same experience I had when I first saw Star Wars. And I know that's ridiculous because there can only really be one Star Wars, but it was more the catharsis, just that magic. You come away and your life's significantly better because you've experienced this creative thing. And I'm hoping that's what people will get from Kaleidoscope Man.
You seem to be first and foremost about giving us, your audience, a phenomenal and epic film at all costs, possibly without concern for you or your career, which is refreshing in the filmmaking business, almost as if you are driven to make this film. Why is that, and would you agree?
Oh, yes, I am driven to make this film, but not at the cost of my life, my family and my friends. You know, my family comes first before anything else, and of course my health. You've got to look after yourself. But my career, I think this is my career. You know, I think if I was in Hollywood and the film business was the business I was in, we all talked film, we made films, that would of course be my career. My career at the moment is making corporate videos and films for companies, which is great. It's a great way to practice my art, but my heart lies in making this movie, I'm afraid, and that's where it lies. And you know what? I'm going to keep going. I can't even remember the question now, but I'm going to keep going until I get this film done. And we'll see where we go after that. Who knows if I'll make another one. I hope so. I hope I can make a career where I can make films, I can fund myself, pay off the mortgage, put the kids through college, university, whatever, and have a life making films and be respected as a filmmaker.
I think you must have Kaleidoscope Man visually in your mind. If that is so, do you change that vision with variables in the process?
Yes, I've got a very strong vision of how I want Kaleidoscope Man to look and to be. Ultimately though, filmmaking is it is a compromise. You do your best. I'm just reaching out, you know, for the best I can do, best actors we can get, the best locations, the best sound, the best picture quality, the best lighting. You know, that's it really. You know, I mean, I know that I read something once that James Cameron, when he made Titanic, you know, he spent $200 million on it and he still had to compromise. He still didn't get exactly the film that he wanted out of it. And I think there's a lesson in that for all of us. Sometimes you've got to go with the flow. You know, you've got to use what's around you, what's available, and make it work. You know, if things go wrong, turn them into advantages rather than disadvantages. That's certainly something that I've learned over the years. And, you know, sometimes mistakes can become wonderful mistakes and give you huge opportunities and things that you certainly didn't see coming. So that is part of the filmmaking and the whole collaboration thing. You know, other people come up with great ideas, you know, and you'd be an idiot to turn down a good idea. So, you know, be open, I think is the best answer to that question.
Have you directed other movies other than your own scripts?
I've directed one other movie, Debbie, a film called Written in Blood. It was a supernatural thriller, and it was my script. And, you know, I just find that's the easiest way to get films made. I have actually been up for a couple of films. I was supposed to do a Christmas film about 5 years ago, but the funding fell through, and I was up for a vampire film a few years before that, and that fell through. And, you know, I was going to go to New Zealand to shoot 2 thrillers in the same studio where they shoot Xena, Warrior Princess, but that fell through. And, you know, this is what has really kind of annoyed me about the film industry. It just builds you up and then it knocks you down. Maybe that's the UK. I don't know if it's any easier in Hollywood, but the big problem here is we don't speak the film language in the same way that they do in America. So, well, you know, so it's tough. So in answer to your question, I've just done the one film. If somebody came along with a nice big budget and a good script, I would of course be very interested.
How have you changed and grown the most over the journey to date?
Have I grown? I suppose I have grown. I've grown older, that's for sure, but, and I've grown wiser. But you know, one thing I've decided to do, I suppose one thing that the big change has been, rather than in the old days, you know, you write a script and you go, this is my script, and then you make your film, this is my film, and then you go, here's my film. What I've done this time around is I've gone, here's my film, here's my script, come in. And that's been quite a nice process to go through, actually, and it's been nice. I think is that a naff word to use, but it's been really nice doing that. And people can see what I'm doing, you know, are getting very excited about it, and then I feed off that. So I suppose that's one of the ways I've grown, is to be more open. And I've decided to be honest. I've decided to not worry about what people think about me, because ultimately some people are going to like me, some people aren't going to like me. Well, you know what? Tough. My kids like me most of the time. My wife likes me most of the time, and that's the important stuff for me. So, you know, so yes, I've grown, and you know, I don't think I ever would have done these video diaries a few years ago. I was much too vain as a young man, and you know, you get older and your looks change, but I've just decided, you know what, I'm still Simon, I'm still me, and so I decided to not worry about what people think about me and just go out and make my film. And I don't want to upset anybody, of course, but you know, I'm going to do what I'm going to do. And so yes,